Hey pickles, and welcome back to another eye tutorial from me. If this is your first time here, make sure you hit that subscribe button and the bell so you're notified. If you are an OG, thank you so much for returning to watch another video of mine. As you can see, today's look is this pink, purple, shimmery, gorgeous half cut crease, and I really loved creating this look. If you enjoy my content, don't forget you can also find me on Facebook, Instagram and TikTok, and hopefully by the time this video goes live my new website will be live as well. How exciting! So make sure you go and check that out, the link is in the description. But as for starting this tutorial, I prepped the eye with my PLouise base in room of 4. As per usual, if you've seen any of my other tutorials, you will know this is a standard first step. Also, don't forget you can use my code at checkout, which is LEANNEAUDREY10, to save yourself 10% on any orders you make from PLouise, excluding sale items and bundles. It is an affiliate code, so I'm always super grateful towards those of you who do use it. Another PLouise product is the Secret Sinner palette, which I'm using here, and I went in with the purple shade Addicted. It's such a gorgeous purple. I used the Carnival 3 palette for the rest of this look, but I didn't want to go in with Blackberry. I didn't want it as dark. As you can see, this shade from the Secret Sinner palette is just more of a vibrant, bright, almost a neon purple, and that was what I wanted. I wanted to keep everything bright. I didn't want to go too dark. If you don't have Secret Sinner though, feel free just to do it all with the Carnival palette, and I went in with my usual dip and blend method, building the colour up, putting it into the shape that I want, and then making sure the intensity is where I need it to be and diffusing the edges before moving on to our next shade. I'm using my PLouise 124 brush for this step, but you can just use any small blending brush that you have in your collection. For my second shade, I then, as I said, reached for the Carnival 3 or Carnival Love Tahiti palette and the shade Grape, and I used this gorgeous pinky based purple to start blending that Addicted shade out. This is with the Morphe M507, so you can see I'm keeping my brushes nice and small to keep my blend nice and tight. I use that same dip and blend method and just follow the previous shade all the way round until Grape is built up as much as I want, until it again is nicely diffused, just like we made sure the first shade was. With the Morphe M456, I then went into the shade Coral and used that to blend Grape out. So my brushes are getting slightly bigger as we move further towards the brow, and again circular motions, keeping that blending nice and tight, working to get the correct intensity but also that nice blend. We don't want any, choppy lines, any demarcation between the shades. Everything needs to flow. And then to finish that blend, it was the shade Sand on a Morphe M514, just to really blow that out and blend the shades out into the skin, making it as seamless as possible. Again, circular motions, focusing on the blend, focusing on the intensity. It really is just a case of repeating the same steps over and over. And on the subject of repeating the same steps over and over, that's exactly what I did. Once all my colours were placed down, I worked myself back down the blend with the same colours, same brushes, making sure nothing had lost intensity as we added further colours, just making sure, the depth of the shades and the blending was exactly where I wanted it to be before moving on to cutting the crease. And don't be afraid if you have to go in and do this a few times to really get that vibrancy in your eye look. It is completely okay, and very few things in life are a one-shot thing. It takes time to build it up and keep going back in, and you just do that until you're happy with the way it's looking. You can cut the crease in any number of ways that you are more comfortable with. So using Vaseline or cleansing balm is a really popular way of doing this step, but I was just feeling lazy on this look, and I just took a makeup wipe wrapped around my Kiko spatula and marked out where I wanted the cut crease to be. It's a time-saving hack. It's laziness, but I mean it works. Just make sure you're really gentle on the eye area. To fill in the cut crease and create a base for shadow, I use the Vivid Violet Basic Coloured Base from PLouise, and this is just a gorgeous sort of soft pastel purple. You can just use your normal eye base or concealer if you wanted, but I used this opportunity to just keep the purple theme going, create a bit of a coloured canvas, and I popped this on using a 7071 brush from PLouise. Just follow that outline that you have created, take your time, use the very edge of the brush, make sure it's nice and smooth, and then blend away that outer edge. I like to go back in with a bit of the outer crease eyeshadow colour just to really blend that across and make sure it's seamless. And then I took the shade Blue Moon from the Carnival 3 palette. This is a stunning shimmer. I probably would have had more luck using it wet, but I mean, you do you, boo-boo. I just built that up again on a different 7071 brush from PLouise, packing it onto the lid over that unset coloured base just to help it really grip and shimmer that little bit more. And then I took the shade Amethyst and used that to bridge between the Addicted shade and the Blue Moon shade. It didn't make a massive difference, you can just kind of see it add that hint of purple. And then one last time I went in with that Addicted shade and just made sure everything was seamless. This next step was just a little bit of an extra touch, but you guys know I'm extra as fuck, so nobody's surprised. But I took this pale purple glisten liner and used a Suva 610 brush just to line that half cut crease. You can use Leanne 10 at checkout from Glisten Cosmetics to save yourself some money on your order. Again, it is an affiliate code, and this was the shade Grape if you were wondering. And again, I just faded the end of that line out, just keeping everything nice and blended. It was back in with that PLouise base under the eye. Remember, we prep the lower lid exactly the same as we prep the upper lid here. If you're adding shadow to it, why would you treat it any differently? I like to use my PLouise base for this step, but you could just as easily use your normal concealer. It's whatever you're comfortable with. You guys know this, I'm sure I say it on pretty much every tutorial. There are no hard and fast rules for makeup. Under the eye, I just used those exact same shades that we used in the crease on the exact same brushes and built them up the exact same way. I am literally mirroring the crease on my lower lid under the eye. You can blow this out as much as you want, make it as smoky as you desire. For inner corner and brow highlight, I took the shade Pearl, and this is a really intense shimmery shade, so it's perfect for using in these areas. I just love it, and I really extended it out onto that lower lash line just to balance out against that sort of deeper coloured crease opposite it. I wanted to add some liner to this look, but when I was doing my first eye, I realised I didn't want to bring any black into the look, so instead I took my Ecstasy paint from PLouise, which is this dark blurple shade. I'm sure I've used it on my channel before, I've definitely used it over on Facebook, and using a Zoeva 317 wing liner brush, I added some chunky liner on the lid and then added it to my waterline as well. And remember, these paints are safe to do this with. They do dry down matte within 60 seconds as well, so they are perfect for this type of use as liners, etc. And of course I just took a tiny bit more Addicted just to make sure everything is nice and blended. The key word for this look is seamless. We just want everything to look seamless and effortless. I felt like this look needed huge lashes, but then again, when do I not feel like this look needs huge lashes? It's literally a staple. These are Glamazon lashes from Unicorn Lashes, and they are literally incredible. I am obsessed with them. They are absolutely massive, but also so fluffy, and they just finished the look off perfectly. I really did love wearing this look so much. So now you know how I achieved this look. I can't wait to see your recreations, Pickles. If you do recreate, please make sure that you tag me. Make sure you check out all my other social medias. They are linked below in the description. Check out my website. Make sure you are following me and subscribed across all platforms. And I will see you guys in the next video. Until then, take care and stay safe.